You're grounded. You're in self-isolation now, I guess.
Actually, I self-isolated me 3 weeks ago. I came back from Florida and canceled all my trips, and have been here since. But overall, I mean, the situation is not as bad as I thought it would be, because our business is still good. I can't believe it. I mean, we finished the first quarter with a record. We believe the business will falter sooner or later, like come into a very halt, but right now it's not. We are very surprised because most of our clients don't have any business, are out of business, are shut down, don't have anything to do. And we still get nice orders. I mean, one thing you can explain, maybe our headphone amp, because you're at home, you listen to music. So that's a little bit uptick. And then a lot of musicians are stranded home and realize that they don't have any good audio interfaces. So we get quite some audio interfaces purchases for musicians that are stranded at home. And then even better, with Digigram, we have the streaming over the internet. So those musicians who wants to play to an audience realize FaceTime and Facebook Live is not really doing it. Even our conversation is okay if we communicate, but if you play music, it would not be good. So with the Digigram, the codec, the audio is really good. So we are seeing an uptick that everybody is inquiring and wanting to install that so that they can send links to their customer and they have impeccable audio via the internet. And that is something that is, so that makes us hopeful. Even though we prepared for 3 months, no revenue, and we will survive even if 3 months are no revenue. So I don't have to let anybody go. And what we decided to do is what everybody's doing, webinars and webinars and webinars and webinars. And, it's coming out of everybody's ears that everybody does webinars. But for us, it's a nice thing. Even if sometimes we only have 3, 4, 5 people, it's better than nothing. We educate them. We tell them, hey, this is how you can use it. And so we started with the reps. Now it's dealer time, and then we go to consumers. And hopefully then everything goes back to normal.
You're very fortunate in the sense that you make portable devices, and portable devices can still be shipped, and there's a demand for it, and you can still manufacture.
It is right now still all good, although if you put it to an extreme and you wait another 3-4 weeks or even longer, I think we will see quite some dramatic consequences that nobody can even imagine now. Because, we are now, I just read the newspaper this morning, 6.6 million unemployed going to 10 in the US. It's going to be, people will go crazy, not just being stuck at home, but if you don't have any money, if you don't know what to do, I mean, that makes people very uncomfortable. And it's one thing to say it's a week or 10 days, but if it's really 6 weeks or 2 months, I mean, they shut down Infocom. That's middle of June. They're talking about not having IBC, and that's September. So if that all comes, then there are quite some dramatic consequences that I don't think we can cope. The magnitude of all that is happening. We still remain positive. We still do the best we can, but we worry. And my biggest concern, we talked about that before, is why can we not copy countries that showed us how to do it, like Korea? I mean, why do we have to not learn from other people? And, this morning they said in the newspaper, mask is now getting kind of mandatory. Before they said it's absolutely not necessary unless you're in the hospital or something. Now they did it. What Kelly did? She just threw it in. She just came in and threw it in. She did a mask out of an old shirt of mine. So we are prepared. You get a lot of information where you don't know if that's now, is it true that you need a mask or not? If it's true how the coronavirus spreads and it can stay on a surface for 3-4 weeks, or, all that kind of weird stuff that you don't know, it makes people very uncomfortable. You know what I signed up for? I can't even tell you, but it's kind of ridiculous. But I did, because I read a newspaper, and the justice system in the U.S. is not the finest in the world, and they were looking for bail bond volunteers, and I volunteered now just to do something good for the people. So you bail them out, and the funny thing is, what he told me, the average fine or bail bond is $75, which they don't have. So they stay in jail because they cannot pay $75. So you bail them out for $75. I mean, just think about it. So that's the stuff we're doing, and Kelly's organizing stuff to help, and just trying to do something positive because we have plenty of time. And I know I could clean up the basement and I could do it there, but somehow I didn't feel I want to do that.
You had a great first quarter, and you're still going great guns. I mean, talk me through this year.
We don't see the year as a catastrophic year if we, let's say, come back in May and business starts to rejuvenate a little bit. If they shut it down really for 3 months, 4 months, then it will be catastrophic for everyone, including us. If they come back to business, then I think we will not have the 40% plus, but I don't think it's going to be a bad year. And I'm pretty sure that I don't have to let go people. To the contrary, we actually wanted to hire 2 people, which obviously right now we wait till May or maybe even a little longer. I still anticipate that I will hire people this year because we have really good brands. I have a good team, and I think there's growth opportunities. Yeah. So no, honestly, overall we are blessed. Everybody's healthy. Business is still okay. We are prudent. We try to help left and right and see where it's taking us. Overall, I remain positive. Overall, I just hope that people realize you cannot incarcerate people for 2 or 3 months. It's nothing good will come out of that. You'll see. I mean, it's a weird time and a lot of weird stuff will come out. All you can do is be a good example, be positive, try to help wherever you can. Right now, in these times, you will have these creative people who will come up with other stuff and define new businesses and will just thrive like you have no idea. So this brings out some real good entrepreneur and some clever people, I'm sure, because it will be redefined. It's not going to be business as usual. It's not going to be how many do you want? Oh yeah, let me see what I can do. There's something new coming.
Good to see you as ever.
Good to talk to you, and all the best to your family and to everybody, and hope to talk to you soon.